thought of a story earlier, and it was on the tip of my fucking tongue, and I lost it, and I'm so mad. I know it had to do with one of my classes way back when, but I can't think of it now, and it pisses me off that I can't. Why, brain? Why do you have to do this? Think, what from school would I want to talk about that I could talk about during this game that was unrelated to this game? I do remember that. I guess some funny stories. I used to pass out, like, just nap all over my campus in college. It would not be uncommon to find me just, like, in a random, like, spare room that anyone can be in, or just, like, on the floor out in a common area, pass the fuck out. So there was this little area where people could sit and study that was outside of 3 classrooms. It was in the middle of one of the buildings on the top floor. And it was this nice space with some tables and stuff and a bench. And there were 2 classrooms. There were 2 really big lecture class. Well, there was one massive lecture classroom. And then there were 2 smaller lecture-like classrooms that weren't as big. And then there were 2 hallways that went off to the side with classrooms all down them. And stairwells at the ends, and an elevator at the end of one of them. And 2 hallways that went directly directly perpendicular to this open area that, like, just went out surrounding the giant lecture classroom. Because the giant lecture classroom was opposite of the hallway that runs parallel to this room, to this open area. And I passed out in that open area, just on the floor, laying against my bag. And it was so funny, because I actually just fell the fuck asleep. Just laying there. And it made me late to one of my classes. There was this little common building after I moved into the on-campus apartments. And this common building... So all of the buildings surrounded it, and it had a volleyball pit right outside of it. This common building had an area with the mailboxes and a ping pong table and the front desk and the vending machines. And then a separate room, because there were basically 2 rooms, a separate room that had a bunch of couches, a TV, a whiteboard, a little kitchen area, and a bathroom. Both sides had bathrooms, but that bathroom was, yeah. I went into that area, and I passed out on the couch in there for, like, a solid hour or 2. And then there was the time there was another one I was thinking of where I passed out. There were so many areas in my... Oh, yeah! When I moved into my main building of classes, because the... English and social studies and... No, not social studies. The English and the... let's see, it was English, computer science, and one other thing I can't think of. Those classes were all in that one building. That had the giant common area, and then there was the other common area that was in the apartment buildings. Then there was Wells Hall. Or the hall I went to the most, which had the media. That media department had a radio station, and I was on that radio station a lot. I would pass out in the, fucking, what is it? Think, brain, think. In the radio station office. Just completely, just out cold. It was awesome. Because they had a couch in there, and I would constantly go in and lay down on it and just pass out for hours at a time in between classes, and it was very funny. Because there was all over campus that you could just find that I had slept at or was sleeping at. Just in between classes, and it was so nice to be able to just nap during the middle of the day.